So welcome everybody. My name is Prabha, and I'm so honored to be here with you for Yoga with Love in the Trenches. And I am also a mom in the trenches with all of you, and also in the love. I lost my son a year and a half ago to fentanyl poisoning, and I also have two adult children who are in recovery. So we are all connected. And we're all in this together. And somehow I feel when we come together, it lightens the grief a little bit. So for today's practice, I chose the theme pause, for us all to come together for this hour, to pause during our busy days and to help pause our busy minds. In yoga, we refer to the mind as the monkey mind because it likes to jump from here to there, and sometimes it can just drive us crazy. So there's certain practices that are in yoga to help calm the mind and to create a little more stillness in the body. So I'll be sharing some of those practices with you today. We'll be learning how to mindfully pause. And this is a practice that not only can you do on the mat with me today, but you can also take it into your everyday life. So let's open with one Om. So let your feet be rooted, planted firmly on the earth, or if you're sitting on the floor, sit up nice and tall, lengthen through the spine, open up the hands and open up your heart. And we're going to bring our hands in front of our heart. And we'll chant one Om together. Om is the universal sound, the vibration in all things. It helps to create more harmony in the mind and the body. This is why it's been chanted for thousands and thousands of years. So we will chant one Om together. An inhale and then one Om. So let's take a deep breath in. And take a moment and softly bow your head towards your heart, symbolically softening the mind, allowing it to rest in the heart space for this next hour. Offering this practice to our loved ones. And slowly, let's bring our head up. And we're going to begin with some breath work. First, we're going to do a very grounding breath. It's a very simple, it's a wonderful way to start your day. It's one of my favorite ways to start the day, to help ground our whole body. So open up the hands, and again, you could be seated, standing, or sitting in a chair. And we're going to inhale through the nose with our inhale, and then we'll exhale through the mouth. And when we exhale, I want you to imagine you're blowing out birthday candles, like a nice soft exhale as you release all the breath. So let's begin as we inhale, palms up to the sky. And then you exhale, pushing down through the center of the body as you ground. Exhaling softly. And we'll do this a couple more times. Palms up to the sky. Inhale, opening up the heart, reaching towards the vast open sky. Exhaling softly, blowing through the lips, grounding and rooting into the earth. One more time. Palms to the sky, wide open heart. Inhaling. Exhaling, softly blowing, rooting yourself, clearing your energetic body and grounding to the earth. So let's take our hands to the thighs. Just pause for a moment. And we're going to do another breath. That's called Samariti breath. The Samariti breath means evenness of the mind. Sama in Sanskrit means evenness. Vrittis are like the waves on an ocean. So it's like the waves that are thought waves in our mind, like the monkey mind that goes up and down. So this breath is designed to create more evenness of the mind, like the waves in the ocean become more even. And it also is going to help to release any tension or stress that we feel in the body. The breath is very good for this. And the lungs in Chinese medicine represent the emotions of sadness or grief. So as we breathe with the Samavriti breath, we're going to take a deep inhale, filling our body, and just envision you're filling your body from the top to the bottom with light. And as you exhale, you're blowing out smoke. So you're just releasing whatever you're holding on that's kind of stuck in the lungs or in this whole like rib area. Just envision you're blowing it out like smoke softly. Inhaling light, filling the lungs with energy, and exhaling, blowing out smoke. Whatever you hold, conscious or unconscious, it doesn't matter. So let's begin. Take your right hand to your heart, left hand to the belly. This way, when you breathe from the bottom of the breath, you will feel the bottom hand lift all the way to the top of the chest, and you'll feel the top hand lift. And this will help support you in taking a deep breath. So I'm going to count to 5 for the inhale. At the top, we're going to pause for a couple of beats, and then we'll exhale for 5. If 5 is too much for you, you can shorten the count. And we'll do this for 5 rounds. And I will count for you. So let your eyes be soft. You can close the eyes, or if you prefer, you can gaze down at the floor. Gaze at one point. And so we'll begin with the inhale all the way to the top of the lungs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhaling, blowing it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for the last round. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhaling 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Come to a normal breath. Let your hands rest on your thighs and keep your eyes soft. Keep your eyes closed or softly gazing down. And just notice how you feel inside. Notice if the waves are a little more calm. Keeping the awareness with the breath. Breathing deeply in. Exhaling long. And slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. So I invite you during the practice today to come back to your breath. If you find that monkey mind, starting to wander, rope it. We call it tying the mind to the breath, the monkey to the breath, monkey to the pole. So just tie that mind back with the breath. And you can also use a mantra. The mantra I like to use, it's a universal mantra, is So Hum. Or it means, that's in Sanskrit. In English, it's I am that. Or I am present, I am here. So anytime you bring yourself back to the present with the breath, and you can say so hum or I am. I invite you to try it. So here we go. So we're going to begin with some neck stretches. Let's bring our arms up overhead and bring the hands behind the head. Inhale, open up the arms. And then exhale, blow the air out, bringing your chin to chest. Inhale, press the head into the hands and opening up the arms, gently gazing upwards or forward. Exhaling, gently blowing out. Inhaling, pressing the head into the hands. Exhaling, bowing forward one more time. And this way we're going to stay forward this time. Keep breathing in and out a normal breath. Stretching the neck all the way down to the base of the spine. Our neck holds so much tension. We're just breathing out any tension you may have. Inhaling, coming up. So extend your left hand out and take your right hand to the side of your left, right above your left ear. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, draw your right ear towards the shoulder for a nice big opening on the left side of your neck. And then for a little deeper stretch, if you like, you can draw your left arm towards the back of the wall. Yes, and you can feel a nice stretch to your neck, going all the way down your arm, maybe traveling into the pectoris muscles and the chest muscles. And inhale, let's come back up. Switch sides. Left hand on the right side of the head, and your opposite hand pulls away. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale over to the opposite side, blowing it out softly. Continue to breathe with awareness. If you like, you can draw your extended hand back towards the back body, creating a little more opening here. And release. Beautiful. And let's take our hands behind the head again, interlacing the fingers, and roll over, twist over to your right side. Come back, twisting over to the other side, a gentle twist in the torso, and come back. We'll be doing a lot more twists today. It's great for the spine and also the nervous system. So take your hands to your thighs. Let's make a nice wide stance with the knees. If you're sitting down, you can take your hands to your knees and it will work just as well. And let's take a deep inhale, arching the belly. And then exhale, I want you to blow all the air out. Pull the navel towards the back body, blowing all of your air out. Stretching like a cat. Inhale, arching the belly forward, the chest forward. Exhaling, pulling the navel in, pull the chin in, arching the back like a cat. Inhaling, arching forward. And one last time, exhaling, blow all of the air out, pull the belly in. And let's come back up. And stretch over to the right side. Your left hand is pressing and resisting your left thigh as you stretch to the right, creating a nice opening in your whole left side body. Inhale, come up, moving with the breath. Exhale, over to the opposite side, stretching. Feel the stretch in between the ribs, creating more space, creating more space for the lungs, deeper breathing. Now let's come to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Blow it out. Inhale up. And exhale to the opposite side. For a beautiful stretch. And let's come up. And now we're going to bow forward. And you can take your hands to the floor or grab your elbows. And
Just allow yourself to hang here, creating traction in between the vertebrae. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale, pulling your elbows over to the right side, gently, a nice gentle stretch, and a little twist here. Coming back to center. On your next inhale, now stretch to the opposite side. Pulling the elbows towards the opposite direction. And exhale, come back. Blow it all out, release the arms. Place your hands on tops of your thighs. I want you to keep your chin to your chest as you slowly roll up. Vertebrae at a time. And when you come up, let your eyes be soft or close your eyes. And just take a moment and pause. Pause. Connecting to stillness. And then slowly open your eyes. Okay, now we're going to use our scarf or your belt, whichever you have. And I'm going to take a nice wide grip. And so we're going to bring the arms up overhead and stretch the arms as far back as we can. Maybe your arms come all the way back. Or maybe this is it. Or maybe this is it. I have some students, they can't get any further than this, and that's okay. That's where you're at today. So honoring where you're at. Taking care of yourself with loving kindness. And honoring where you're at, not pushing. And keep the belt or scarf nice and tight, and bring the arms back. And inhale forward. And let's come back up. So let's take a nice deep inhale. Exhale the arms back as far as you can. Come to your edge. Breathe. And let's come back. And let's do this one more time. Inhale up. This time, I want you to rotate your knuckles in. I'm rotating my knuckles in towards each other. And this creates a different opening in the shoulder blades. You might find it a little more challenging, but it's just opening up in the shoulders in a whole other way. Go as far back as you can. Maybe make your grip a little wider on the strap. And then we will come back. Beautiful. So let's come back up. Take a nice deep breath in. And then exhale the arms, keep the arms straight and bring them over to the right side and feel a nice big stretch. You should feel stretch from your left hip all the way up to your whole side body. If you want to gaze over to the left, you can. Breathe. Inhale up. Exhale to the opposite side. Keep the hands pulling away from each other, nice and tight on your strap. Gaze to the other side. Breathe. If the arm bends, the top arm bends, that's okay. Remember, adjust to your own body. And let's come back up. Beautiful. So let's take the strap and just you can toss it to the side on the floor because we will use it again. So let's take your right knee in, and I want you to hug your knee into the chest, and we're going to do some circles in one direction, creating movement in the hip area, in our whole hip area and pelvis area. We hold a lot of emotions and tension in this area. So now let's go the opposite direction. The pelvic area, it's like a sacred bowl. In many Aborigine tribes, they consider the pelvis a very sacred area. Pull the knee in. And now I want you to exhale, extend the leg, and I want you to interlace your hands behind the thigh and press the thigh into the hand as you press your foot away. Maybe you can lengthen up through your spine here a little. Beautiful, and release that foot to the earth. Then we'll do the opposite foot. Take the opposite knee, and we'll do circles in one direction. And when you think about it, the pelvis area, I mean, this is a sacred area that holds our womb. It's the seat of our creativity. Well, let's go the opposite direction. Breathing, keeping the awareness on the breath. So draw the knee into the chest. Then extend the leg out. Interlace your hands behind your thigh. Press your thigh into your hands. And stretch your foot away here, creating some opening in the back of the legs. Lengthen through the spine. When we open up the back of the legs, our hamstrings, it helps to release tension in the lower back and to create more freedom in the spine. So let's stand up. So we're going to take a nice wide stance here. Let's take our hands to the hips, and we're going to go from one side. I'm going to move my chair back here a little, and go from one side to the other, moving with the breath. Moving with the breath. You can go at your own rhythm here. And if you like, you can take your hands to the earth and go down a little deeper. Stretch the opposite leg. And then as you move to the other side, you can stretch down to the earth, stretching the opposite leg. So you can stay standing or come to the squatting position a couple more times. And one more time. So let's come to keep our wide stance. Inhale, let's bring the arms up, stretching, reaching towards the wide open sky. Inhaling up, exhaling, bending the knees, scooping down to the earth. Inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhaling, moving deep into our hips, blowing it out. Inhale, reaching out towards the sky. Beautiful. Take your hands to the thighs and keep the thighs wide open. Press the hands into the thighs and take a deep inhale. Exhale, stretching over to one side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, blowing it out. Releasing, softening. Inhale up. We'll do this one more time. Exhale to the opposite side. Your opposite hand is pressing into your opposite thigh. Inhale up. Exhale, blowing it out softly. Beautiful. And release. Shaking out the hands. Maybe just do a little bit of shaking through the body. All right. So now we're going to move our chairs away and come onto the floor. So place your blanket. You don't have to have a blanket, but I find it's much more comfortable when you lay on the back. So you can lay your blanket on your mat. If you don't have a mat, then you could just lay on your blanket or a towel, whatever you have. We're going to have your belt or your scarf nearby because you will need it. And we're going to come to all fours. So if you're someone that has a lot of wrist stuff, place your hand a little bit in front of your shoulder, and that will take less pressure off of your wrists. And also your knees, you can move them back a little bit, and that might feel a little better on your knees if you have any discomfort. So we're going to do a couple rounds of cat and cow. So inhaling through the nose, dropping the belly towards the earth. Exhaling, arching up like a cat. Press your hands into the earth, blowing the air out. Pull the navel in, arching the back like a cat. Inhaling, softening the belly and the heart to the earth. Gently lifting the chin. Exhaling, blowing out the air softly, arching the back up like a cat. Pull the navel towards the back body. Releasing all the air. Inhale. Softening the heart and belly to the earth. Exhaling. Blowing it out. So continue in your own rhythm. First, initiating the breath and let the body follow just like a wave. And if you like, this is a really nice time to repeat so hum or I am with the breath and the body as you move as one. We'll do this a couple more rounds in your own pace. Finishing up your last round. So your next exhale, release all of your breath, and then inhale, come to a neutral spine. And extend your right arm out and your left leg, stretching. So feel like from the core of your body, you stretch out from the core, from your heart out through your fingertips, and then from the core out through the back leg, stretching your toes. And bring everything in. We'll do the opposite side. So first, stretch the arm out, find your balance, and then extend the back leg. So you're not just hanging out here. From the core of your body, feel the energy move out through the tops of your fingertips. And then from the core out through the leg and through the toes, stretch the toes. And let's come back. And we'll do this again. Inhale and then lift arm and the leg. And from the core, stretch out through the fingertips and stretch out through the toes. Active, happy toes. And come back to the earth. Left arm, right leg, stretching through the fingertips, active hands, happy toes, stretching, lengthening, maybe lifting a little, and release. Beautiful. Take your left leg and extend it out to the side of you, and the foot can be parallel. And we're going to slowly stretch forward, coming forward on our elbows. And if you can't come to your elbows, then just come to your hands, and then maybe you can bow forward a little bit like this. Getting a beautiful stretch on the inside of the thigh, also wonderful for the hip joints. So we'll take a deep inhale here for 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 3, 2, 1. And let's come back. Bringing the knee back in. Extend your opposite leg. For me, it's my right. So here, you can stay on your hands and maybe slowly bow forward. As you bow forward, you'll feel an intensity of the stretching the leg. Or maybe you come to your elbows here. And we'll take a deep inhale for 3 and exhale for 3. So inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhaling, 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Take the hands back and bring your knee back. So I'm going to bring the knees together here and shifting your hips over to the right side of your feet. Take your right hand to your left knee, left hand behind you, and we'll do a twist. A gentle seated twist. So inhaling, trying to create some length in your spine. Exhaling, gently twisting towards the left. Maybe you can gently gaze over your left shoulder. If you feel any tension in your neck, then just gaze forward. And let's bring the hands, walk them over to the opposite side, then shifting your hips to the opposite side. Left hand to your left knee, right hand behind you. So inhaling, lifting up through the spine, exhaling a nice gentle twist towards the right side. Inhaling, lengthening, exhaling, twisting, blowing it out. And release. And we'll come back to all fours. And take your knees, toes together, knees wide. Walk your fingertips out like spiders. Now lift the shoulders up towards the ears with an inhale. And then exhale, keeping your shoulders lifted. I want to see if you can bring your forehead towards the earth. Creating a nice stretch in the whole spine here. We're not taking our hips to the heels yet. This is called puppy pose. And now slowly lower the hips towards the feet. The palms come flat on the earth. And you'll stay here for a couple of breaths. Pausing and breathing. Deep inhaling. And exhaling. So let's take a deep inhale here for 5, and we'll pause at the top and exhale for 5. So here we go. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhaling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to a normal breath. Softening the back of the heart. Softening the edges. You feeling the sharp edges inside. Breathe into them. Exhale, softening. Holding yourself with tender, tender loving kindness. Honoring whatever comes up for yourself. If there's any waves of tears or sadness or any kind of emotions, just allow them to come up and move through you like a wave, not resisting, moving with the breath. Next inhale, let's come to all fours once again. And we'll come onto our back for a bridge pose. Bridge is a very gentle back bend. Back bends are wonderful for the spine. My teacher always said, a healthy spine, a healthy life. And they're very good. Back bends really are the motion of opening up in the upper body. We've done a lot of shoulder openers. We've done a little bit in the hips. So we'll do some gentle back bends now. But if you feel any tension on the lower back, back bends are a heart opening. They're not lower back opening. Your lower back should be stable. And if you feel any pain or tension, I want you to pause and breathe and not to push. But we'll do some very gentle ones. So press elbows into the earth. Fingertips are towards the sky. Inhale, I want you to press elbows more into the earth. So now you lift your chest, opening up the heart space. Back of the head presses into the earth to keep the front of your heart open, because the heart opens up through, we're opening up the gateway from the heart up to the throat through our speech. It's one of the purposes for back bends, to open up the heart in our expression. So the feet are hip width apart, and they're a comfortable distance from your hips. Now you pull them in as much as you can towards your buttocks, the feet. Pressing into the elbows again, lifting from the heart, now lifting the hips. Now keep the chest open and the heart space open, and just drop the hips towards the earth. Keeping chest and heart open. And now we're going to inhale and lift the hips very gently. Come to your edge. You should feel no pain. If you feel any sharpness, please breathe and soften. Take a deep breath in here. Press elbows into the earth and open up a little more in the chest. And now exhaling, softening the hips to the earth. Keep the chest open. Keep the elbows pressing into the earth. We're gonna do one more. Inhaling, lifting the hips, pressing elbows into the earth. So you can stay here once you're comfortable, or you can take one arm under and the other arm under and clasp the hands for a full bridge pose. Satyabandha. Gently tucking the tailbone, lifting in the heart area. The back of the head keeps pressing into the earth to keep the heart open towards the throat. Now release the hips to the earth. Close your eyes, take your right hand on top of your heart, left hand on top of your stomach, and take a couple of grounding breaths here as you deeply breathe in, connecting the heart space to your emotional space, which is in the whole pelvic region, the lower belly, where we often hold our emotions. So connecting the two with the breath. So to help neutralize, if you feel anything in your lower back, we're going to do a couple of twists. So lift the hips, drop the hips over to the right side, and let the knees fall over towards the left. Now press the elbows into the earth and lift up in the chest area, trying to create more evenness in your shoulders so you're not crooked. So creating a little more evenness in the shoulders. And then bring your hands up overhead, grab the elbows, and look in the opposite direction. So you can stay here. If you want to make the twist a little deeper, take your left heel and place it on top of your right knee. And then you'll go a little deeper in your twist. And breathe. Pause. Breathe. And soften. Coming back to center with the next inhale. So let's release the arms, bringing the knees back up. So press the elbows into the earth, lift your hips, and bring the hips over to the left side. Feet are parallel, and now let the knees fall over to the right. Again, straighten your upper body. You can do that by pressing your elbows in and straightening the upper body. Grab the opposite elbows and look over the opposite shoulder now. We'll take a deep inhale. Exhaling, blowing out anything that doesn't serve you. Just blow it out, letting go. If you want to move deeper into the twist, take your right heel and place it on top of your left thigh or your left knee. Breathing in, exhaling, softening into the twist. Twists are wonderful for the nervous system. We're crossing the midline from the right to the left. So it helps to balance the nervous system. It's very good for the spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Softening. Beautiful. Let's come back to center. So shift your hips back so they're even. So your head over heart, heart over hips. And now we are going to get our straps here. So you're going to take your strap and pull in your right knee. When you pull your knee in towards your right shoulder as much as you can, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. This is very good for your organs, very good for your ascending colon here. If you have any tension, in your colon, this is really good to help release. All right, now you're going to place your strap underneath your right foot. Your other leg, your knee is still bent. I want you to pull your right knee towards your right shoulder, creating a nice hip opener here.
And then keeping tension in your strap, you keep tension as you press the foot into the strap. So we have an active stretch here. So when the stretch is active, then this quadricep, our front thigh muscle, should be stronger. And it helps to open up more safely in the back of the leg. So this is why we keep the muscle energy by holding the strap and pressing the foot actively into the strap so that the back of the leg feels safe to open. And we'll stay here. We're going to breathe in for 5, pause and exhale for 5. So let's begin. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to a normal breath. Maybe you can draw the leg a little closer to you. So let's bend the knee. Take the straps into your right hand and open the leg up off to your right. Keeping the leg active, press the foot into the strap away from you. Again, we're keeping the front of the leg active to be able to help safely in the back of the leg. Same, the concept is strong back, soft belly. Just like in life, when we have a strong back, we can have a soft heart, strong integrity, soft belly. So we're going to breathe in for 5 and exhale for 5. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe normally. Bring the leg back to center. So the opposite leg, you're going to drop to the ground. And let's take the straps to our left hand. And you're going to roll over to your left side. Your knee is bent. And begin to straighten the leg. Again, pressing the foot into the strap. So there is a twist happening here. So let's pause for a moment. Press the elbows into the earth and get your shoulders more flat on the earth. So then you're freeing up your spine more to twist, creating more length in your side body and in your upper body. And now pull the belly in. That will create a little more room for your twist also. And maybe you can extend your right arm out to the side. Maybe you gaze forward or off to your right. And now we're going to press the right foot into the strap. As much as you can, come to your edge, pause, breathe, and soften. You don't have to straighten the leg. You do what's best for you, taking care of yourself. And we'll breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that leg. I know that's an intense stretch, at least it can be. Come back to center, but we can breathe through it. Inhale, draw the knee into the chest again. Now extend your leg up to the sky, stretching it as much as you can. This time, I want you to release, take your strap to the side, take your hands behind your right thigh. And press your right thigh into your hands as you stretch the foot up towards the sky. And breathe. Feel that opening in the back of your leg. So bend your other leg. We're going to take our right heel and press it. Place it on top of your left thigh. So I don't want the right foot on top of your knee. This is not correct. So it goes right on top of your knee and thigh area. Hands go in between, you loop them in between the thighs. We call this eye of the needle. You can clasp, we're threading through the eye, clasp behind the thigh or top of your shin. And your right foot here, it should not be just hanging out. I want to see that foot flexed. And I want to keep that foot active. When you keep that foot active, then you get a deeper opening in your right hip. We're opening up the piriformis muscle, which sometimes can contract and create sciatica, that sciatic nerve pain So we are specifically targeting the muscles that can help release sciatica or release any kind of tension you might be getting in the lower back area due to the sciatic nerve. So drawing the knee in, we're gonna breathe with this posture. So, and again, this is a perfect posture. We come to your edge, and you'll know when you're at your edge. Once you're there, we're gonna breathe in for 5, pause and exhale for 5. So find your edge, and we'll begin. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drawing the knee in a little closer. Exhaling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe normally. Extend this leg and stretch. And release. Take this right leg, and I want you to grab behind the thigh and stretch the leg up again. It helps to neutralize the stretch. And release both legs to the earth. And close your eyes. Place the arms on the earth, palms up to the sky. Just notice how you feel. Notice how you feel on your right side compared to your left side. My right side feels like a warm stream of water flowing through my right side of my body. It's open and fluid. My left side feels kind of icy and crickety. Doesn't feel so smooth. And it really wants me to stretch it out. So let's move to the left side. So bend your knees. And you're going to draw your left knee into the chest, drawing the left knee towards your left shoulder here. And breathe. Nice deep inhale, long exhale. Blowing it out. And now extend the leg to the sky. Make sure you have your strap nearby, you're going to need it. And release hands behind your thigh and stretch the leg up to the sky. And now you're going to take the strap and place it underneath your foot, holding both sides, and stretch the foot up to the sky. So draw the knee in. So this is a really important action because we're setting yourself up for the active muscle energy in the thighs. So holding tight, holding your strap as you press the foot and resist towards the sky here. You can even check, you're activating your thigh muscles here so that your hamstring, the back of your leg muscles feel more open, feel more safe to open. Take a nice deep inhale for 5 and we'll exhale for 5. Begin. And keep the muscle energy. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knee in towards your chest. Take the straps in your left hand. So as you open your left leg towards the left, keep holding your strap very taut. Open up your right arm to the opposite side. Again, you can shift your shoulders so they're more flat on the earth. And here, you might keep the leg bent as you actively press into the strap, or maybe you open the leg straight. And we'll count for 5. We'll inhale, begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg back to center. Bend the knee, take the straps in your right hand, extend the right leg, roll over to your right side. So I want you to come over to your whole right side here because that's safest for your lower back. We want to always keep the lower back nice and stable. So now place the elbows into the earth. Lift, pick up the upper body, shoulders are level on the earth, extend the left hand away. Now press the foot into your strap, keeping the strap nice and tight. You can keep the knee bent. Pull the belly in, creating a little more space. Sometimes I like to take my hands and even move my ribs towards the left, creating a little more space for the twist. Twists are beautiful for the organs. It's like giving your organs a massage, and again, very good for pulling. Maybe you can begin to straighten the leg. It's up to you. Once you're at your edge, we'll breathe. So let's begin. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back. Come back to center. Stretch the leg up. Pull it a little closer to you. Breathe in. Exhale. And let's take the left heel to the right knee. And again, you can take the hands behind your thigh or the top of your shin. This top foot doesn't just hang out, flex the foot, helps to really target the piriformis muscle. So we're going to take an inhale for 5 and exhale. So let's start. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. You can squeeze the knee in a little more if you like. Exhaling, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And releasing the bent knee up. And let's just take the right knee to the earth, the right foot to the earth. And now take your hands behind the left thigh and stretch the thigh into the hand. You'll feel it releasing anything that was going on in your whole left hip area. So stretching the thigh into your hands, resisting, stretching the foot up to the sky. Nice, strong stretch. And now soften the leg to the earth and your right leg to the earth. Open up the palms and notice how you feel. How do you feel in your whole pelvis area? In your thighs and your legs? So let's take our hands up overhead and we are going to do a full body stretch. And we're also going to do the lion's breath. I've discovered that people really like the lion's breath. I love the lion's breath. So we're going to take a deep inhale, and when we exhale, look at my face. I'm going to stick my tongue out and cross my eyes. So it's going to be like this. Inhale, then exhale. So it kind of looks crazy and weird, but no one's watching you. And the lion's breath is fantastic for releasing tension in the face and in the tongue because we hold so much in our jaw. Also helps to release, we exhale, we're releasing deep from our belly. So we're releasing tension in our belly. And we're going to do this 3 times. So it's very good for calming the nervous system. It's actually known as a calming breath. So we're going to take it, when we breathe in this time, I want you to tense up everything, tense up your muscles and your fingers and point your toes and squinch your face. So inhale, squinch, breathe everything in. And then exhale, release the tongue. And let go, everything to the earth. All right, if you're not sure if you did it right the first time, you're going to get another chance. So we're going to inhale and stretch every muscle in our body, lengthening. And then as we exhale, stick the tongue out, cross your eyes. Drop everything to the earth. Pause and breathe. And we're going to do this one more time. Really make this one count. Inhale and stretch every part of you, even muscles you don't know. Stretch, 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 stretch. Inhaling and exhaling, stick out your tongue and release everything to the earth. And breathe. And let's take our right hand to our heart and our left hand to the belly, connecting our heart area and our creative area, in our place where we hold so many of our emotions, and breathe. Becoming aware of your breath, softly breathing in and out. Becoming aware of the heart area. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. The heart center or heart chakra color is green. It's a vibrant emerald green. So with your next breath, breathe a beautiful, vibrant green into your whole heart area. As you exhaling, softening and releasing anything you're holding on to. So with another inhale, take a deep breath in, breathing in from your heart, and feel the breath and the heart energy expanding from the heart to the shoulders, to the arms, into your hands. Exhaling, softening, and releasing. With the next breath, we're going to breathe in from the heart all the way up, expanding to the shoulders, through the throat, to the crown of the head, filling every sense. And exhaling, softening, releasing. The head is relaxed, the neck is relaxed, the shoulders, the throat, the arms, the hands. If you want to open up your hands, place them beside your body if that's more comfortable. I invite you to do so. With the next breath, we're going to breathe into the heart area, expanding with light and spreading through our lungs, filling our lungs with healing light. Exhaling and breathing out smoke. Anything you're holding on to, known or unknown, breathing it out like smoke. Take a couple breaths here from the heart, expanding to the lungs. Green healing energy. Exhaling, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, breathing it out. Connecting to the breath, to the heart space. Breathing in from the heart and pushing the energy all the way down into the stomach and the organs, and filling the pelvic bowl or sacred bowl with healing, green, vibrant energy. As you exhale, breathing out, letting go, surrendering anything that you're holding on to, just let it go. Keep breathing beautiful, healing, emerald light from the heart, filling the whole sacred bowl. As you exhale this time, breathing out green, healing energy to others. Filling the whole sacred bowl with light. Exhaling, softening, and relaxing the whole area. Coming back to the breath, breathing into the heart area, expanding down through the chest, through the lungs, through the organs, through the pelvic floor, through the thighs and the knees and the shins, all the way down to your feet. Inhaling and exhaling, healing, emerald green light from the heart down through the whole lower body. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling like pulsating from the heart out into every cell of your body. The thighs and the legs and the feet are fully relaxed. The eyes are relaxed. The forehead, the whole head, the neck, the jaw, your tongue. Keeping your awareness with the breath. With the next breath, expanding beautiful light from the heart out through the body and creating a bubble of energy around you of light. Exhaling, softening. Inhaling, expanding this bubble around you. Healing energy holding you with so much loving kindness, so much tenderness. Exhaling, softening, and relaxing into it. With the next breath, expanding this whole bubble. And the next exhale, breathe the love from your heart out to your loved ones. No matter where they are, you know they receive your love. Inhale, expanding, healing light. And exhaling it out to the world. We'll stay here for a couple more breaths, a couple more minutes. Inhale. Expanding with light and love. And exhaling, sending it out. Fully resting, fully letting go with your next exhale. And just being with the breath. The heart. Feeling every cell in your body pulsating with energy. And bringing your awareness back to the breath. Bending the knees. We're going to slowly make our way up to a seated posture. If you want to stay lying down, you are welcome to, and continue with the breath. Otherwise, we'll roll over to one side and slowly use our hands to push us up to a seated posture. To whatever seated posture is comfortable for you. And we will close together. So feeling rooted on the earth, I like to press my hands into my thighs and take a deep inhale and lengthen all the way up to the crown of the head. And exhaling, softening and grounding the hips into the earth. Let's bring the hands in front of our hearts. And from my heart to yours, to all of our loved ones, thank you for joining me today. And we'll close with one Om. Let's take a deep inhale. Softening
into my heart, from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. It was such a pleasure to be here with all of you and to share the practice. I can feel all of us here together. So I wish you a beautiful day if you are in the United States. For us here in Europe, it's our evening time. But it was so lovely to be with all of you. And if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to write it in the chat, or you can even write me or email me. If you have any questions about the yoga class, I am very happy to answer. And remember, you always have your breath with you to be able to pause. For me, it has been the most invaluable yoga tool in my toolbox. Namaste. Bye.
Thank you, Prema.